Have you ever seen a sales pitch and just wondered, wow, how did they do that? How did they make it so convincing? Well, today we're going to do exactly that. We're pulling back the curtain on a product called Light Therapy X and deconstructing its sales argument, piece by piece, using its own material. Let's dive in and see how it's done.
You know, every great pitch kicks off with a problem, and this one starts with a zinger. Tired of treatments disguised as relief? Whoa, that question is designed to hit you right where you live. It wants you to start doubting your current routine, framing it as a source of frustration, not a solution. It's a classic hook. And here we go, the classic us versus them playbook. On one side, you've got the old way. Pills, procedures, all painted with negative words like side effects and painful. But on the other side, you've got Light Therapy X, shining like the new, modern, superior answer. It's a super simple but really effective way to frame the choice for you. Okay, so now that they've set the stage and identified the villain, it's time to bring in the hero of our story. Light Therapy X steps into the spotlight as the perfect answer to all the problems they just laid out. Check out how simple the language is here. It's so accessible, right? Soothe pain, perk up skin. They're not getting lost in complicated jargon just yet. The key ideas are right there on the surface, non-invasive and at home. That taps right into our desire for comfort and, let's be real, convenience. So now they start building their case with these three core promises. Non-invasive is all about comfort. Safe and easy to use anywhere, well, that's just pure convenience. And then you get targeted light technology. It just sounds so scientific and impressive, doesn't it? Even if we're not totally sure what it means yet. This is all about building trust. All right, so we get what the product is. Now the pitch shifts gears. It's time to explain how it all supposedly works. This is where they start bringing in the science to really back up all those claims.
Now, this is a really key part of the argument, this idea of depth. They're telling you this isn't just some surface-level cream or quick fix. That phrase, from the inside out, is so powerful. It's just something more permanent, a more fundamental solution to your problem. And here it is. This is the targeted light technology they were talking about. See how they break it down? It's so clean. One wavelength for your skin, another, deeper one for your muscles and joints. It's a crystal clear explanation, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to sell something. No confusion, just answers. And look at this, it's pretty brilliant. They take all that technical stuff we just saw and bundle it into three really appealing promises. And notice how they're casting a super wide net here. You've got deep repair for people in pain, skin radiance for the anti-aging crowd, and mood enhancement for, well, pretty much everyone. There's something for everybody. Okay, they've laid out the science. But let's be honest, what often seals the deal for us? It's social proof. Hearing it from the company is one thing, but hearing from people who are just like you and me, that's a whole different level of persuasion. First up, we have Lorenzo. He's the person suffering from chronic pain. You can hear the story arc, right? He's tried countless treatments, he was hesitant, that makes him relatable, and then the big payoff. It's a game changer. And get this, after just one use. That's a huge claim, designed to give a ton of hope. Next, we meet Beckett, the athlete. Now the focus shifts from just relieving pain to actually enhancing performance. The key word here is faster. For anyone who's active or competitive, that's a massive motivator. And finally, Caden brings it all back home to that skin radiance promise we heard about earlier. The details here are what make it work. Faded scars, radiant complexion. It makes the claim feel so much more real and believable. So they've hit you with the science, they've hit you with the stories. You're probably feeling pretty intrigued right now. So the pitch moves into its final act, handling your doubts and getting you to that buy now button. This is such a smart move. They anticipate the two biggest hurdles for any customer. Is it a pain to use, and is it too expensive? By bringing them up first, they get to control the narrative and frame the answers in a way that works for them. And here's how they tackle the price question. It's all about framing. Notice the wording? Traditional stuff has reoccurring costs. Light Therapy X is a one-time investment. See that? They just reframed the price from being an expense to being a smart investment in your health. It feels so much better. And just in case you're still on the fence about the money, they drop this number on you, 180. That's a 180-day money-back guarantee. That is a huge trust builder because it completely flips the risk. The risk isn't on you anymore, it's on the company. They're basically saying, we are so sure this works, you literally have nothing to lose. And for the final knockout punch, you get this statistic, a 98% customer satisfaction rate. Now, of course, we don't know exactly where that number comes from, but visually, it is incredibly persuasive. It's designed to make you feel like if you don't buy it, you're in that tiny little 2% minority. And they end it all, not with a hard buy now, but with this big, provocative question. It's a brilliant way to elevate the product. It's no longer just some gadget, it's part of the future of healthcare. It leaves you thinking about the bigger picture, not just the product itself. A very, very smart way to wrap up a pitch.